You're about to hear something that's not meant for just anyone. It's no coincidence you clicked on this video. It wasn't the algorithm. It wasn't chance. It was a calling, a summoning. And only those who are truly chosen will understand the depth of what I'm about to reveal to you now. Because the signs are aligning, the energies are shifting, and the invisible has begun to move in your favor. You know this, you feel this, but pay close attention. Someone is watching you. Someone powerful, influential, silent. And this someone, even without you knowing, has already started to move pieces on the board of your life. Because you did something most wouldn't have the courage to do. You chose to stay strong even when everything was falling apart. You refused to bow down even when the world tried to crush you. And that strength you showed, even in silence, echoed into the invisible. It triggered a chain reaction. It opened portals. It caught the attention of those who live at the top, but keep their eyes on the rare ones. Yes, chosen one. Someone is about to relocate you, to take you out of the environment where they tried to limit you, to break the chains that kept you trapped in a system of scarcity, manipulation, and sabotage. But why? Because you did something. You said no when they expected your submission. You chose the narrow path when everyone else rushed toward the wide gate. You distanced yourself from the masses, and that made you visible to those who see beyond the surface. This person, this wealthy stranger, doesn't act by chance. He's been guided, driven by something greater. And even you need to understand that while many are desperately seeking attention, you drew it without even trying. While the crowds expose themselves, humiliate themselves, distort themselves just to be seen, you simply remained silent. And still, your energy rose like a beacon in a field of darkness. And it was that silence, that posture, that unshakable firmness in the face of chaos, that awakened the interest of forces operating beyond the reach of the ordinary. Chosen one, listen, there is a spiritual elite that walks among men. They don't announce themselves. They don't carry titles, but they observe. They observe with eyes that see the invisible. And when they detect a rare signal, a pure frequency, a being with purpose, they act. And you emitted that frequency. You may not have noticed it, but your resistance to collapse, to betrayal, to loss, activated a kind of cosmic radar, a secret code that few possess. This code vibrates beyond human perception, but the eyes that truly matter have already found you. While many kneeled before the system, you stood tall. You were ignored, underestimated, betrayed, silenced, cut off, abandoned, and yet you never strayed from your essence. That's not normal. That's spiritual. That's a sign of lineage. That's the DNA of the chosen. And now you ask yourself, why would a stranger with resources, with power, with reach, notice me? The answer is simple. Because he was guided too. Because your calling is too strong to go unnoticed. You are not where you are by accident. This current situation, this place that limits your light, was just a laboratory. It was the desert before the promised land. It was the cocoon before the flight. But the time of the cocoon is over. This stranger, this someone you may not even know yet, will appear as a coincidence, a casual meeting, an unexpected opportunity. But know this, it was already written. And here's the deepest truth. You will not only be relocated physically, you will be spiritually transferred to a new level of consciousness. Your outer environment will simply reflect the new inner environment being born within you right now. Because the universe doesn't roll dice. It calculates, it prepares, it orchestrates. And you are one of the most valuable pieces on this board. Understand this. When you resisted the fall, when you stayed firm even without seeing results, you generated a powerful magnetic force. And that force attracted the attention of those who have the means to lead you to the next level. This stranger is just the vehicle, just the instrument. The true author of this movement is the invisible. You won't just be helped, you'll be repositioned, reinstated, elevated. Not because you asked, but because you fulfilled spiritual requirements, because you paid the price in silence, because you carried weights that would have crushed others. Chosen one, many mocked you. They doubted you. They looked at you with disdain. Some laughed at your falls. Others fed off your pain like emotional vampires. But all of them will witness your rebirth. Because when God decides to move someone, nothing can stop it. Not time, not envy, not poverty, not rejection, not loneliness. All of it, what looked like punishment, was just camouflage. Camouflage so you could be trained without being destroyed, tested without being erased, forged without being seen. But now, the time of camouflage is over, and the one who was instructed to find you has already begun to move. You don't need to chase. You don't need to prove yourself. Your light has already spoken for you. And that's why the shift is so close, so inevitable, so certain. And make no mistake, this relocation will not be ordinary. It will be abrupt, it will be mysterious, and it will be grand. You won't be taken just anywhere. You'll be planted in fertile soil, surrounded by opportunities, shielded from sabotage, guided by a higher force. And when you step into this new territory, you'll understand that every bit of suffering had a purpose. Every rejection was protection. Every delay was preparation. This stranger with resources you never had, with connections you never imagined, will become a bridge, will become confirmation, will become an answer. And the most surprising thing is, he won't be able to explain why he chose you. He'll simply say, "I felt I had to." And you'll smile in silence, because you'll know it wasn't him. It was the universe. It was the spiritual realm. It was divine intelligence. And in that moment, the old you will die, and the chosen one will be reborn. And when this stranger crosses your path, he won't immediately see who you truly are. Because the truly chosen don't shine with spotlights. They emanate light from the Spirit. And that light is felt, not explained. It unsettles the empty and attracts the whole. This reunion, because yes, it is a reunion, will feel like you've already recognized each other in another life. There's a connection that transcends time, an intertwined mission. And the touch of this moment will mark you in a way no rational explanation can account for. But listen closely to what I'm about to tell you now. The relocation that's coming won't be just geographical, it will be dimensional. You will change frequency. You will change mindset. You will change your spiritual level. And with that, everything around you will begin to crumble. False friendships will disappear. Doors that no longer serve you will close. Heavy environments will become unbearable. And this purification may feel like loneliness, but it is not. It's the cleansing that precedes the great arrival. And you will notice something strange. The closer you get to the destiny promised to you, the more attacks arise, more resistance appears, more voices try to stop you. Because dark forces know, they feel it. They sniff out the advance of the chosen, and they will try to distract you, tire you, confuse you. They will use close people, poisonous words, ridiculous obstacles. But none of it will work, because those already anointed for the next level can no longer be paralyzed by noises from the old level. This stranger, this figure on the way, didn't see you as the world sees you. He didn't see your clothes, your bank account, your limitations. He saw the shine in your eyes, the firmness of your soul, the clarity of your spirit. And when he extends his hand to you, don't hesitate, don't question, don't sabotage yourself. Because many chosen ones end up sinking, not for lack of a miracle, but for fear of deserving it. But you've already paid the price. You've already walked the desert. You've already been tested to the limit. Now it's harvest time. Now it's time to restart on a soil where your greatness will be recognized and valued. Chosen one, for a long time you felt like a stranger where you were. Disconnected, displaced, as if that reality no longer belonged to you. And indeed, it didn't. The universe just kept you there until the bridge was built. And now, that bridge is ready. This stranger, wealthy, influential, spiritually guided, is the messenger. Don't look at him as a savior. Look at him as a sign that all you endured in silence did not go unnoticed. God saw, spirituality took note, and the universe responded. You prayed, even when tired. You trusted, even without signs. You stayed pure, even surrounded by darkness. And now, the answer has arrived, in the form of a change so sudden, it will feel like a miracle. But the most sacred thing is that behind this movement, there is a higher strategy. You are not being taken just anywhere. You are being positioned as a key, as an answer, as an instrument of something greater. Because where you will step, there are people waiting for your light, for your word, for your example. You will be a beacon. You will be an awakener of consciences. You will be living proof that the chosen can be doubted for a time, but are never forgotten by God. And here is the most mysterious part. This stranger may not even understand why he's doing this. Maybe he just feels it, just knows he has to help you. Because he too is being used. He too is part of this mission. And by relocating you, he will also be blessed. Because blessing a chosen one activates a spiritual harvest upon oneself. The universe reciprocates. Divine justice reciprocates. Ancestral energy reciprocates. And you will see, with your own eyes, those who despised you fall silent. They will try to understand. They will doubt. They will say it was luck. But you will know it was purpose. You were not born to beg for acceptance. You were born to be exalted. You were born to be the exception. You were born to be the answer. And this answer began with the simple act of standing firm, of trusting, of continuing even when everything screamed, "Stop!" And now, this perseverance has generated an invisible movement. This movement has brought to you someone who carries the power to change your reality once and for all. You will no longer be hidden. You will no longer be silenced. You will no longer be kept trapped in small environments to fit mediocre expectations. You will be lifted, elevated, repositioned. And this is not just about you. It's about all those who will be freed through your advance. You are a key, and the time has come to open the door. You've probably noticed that something around you is changing. You start to feel uneasy with what once felt normal. Environments that seemed ordinary now bother you. Empty conversations tire you out. people who were once close now feel like strangers. It's not paranoia, it's alignment. It's the universe separating you from the crowd so you don't lose focus before the shift. Because now, the time of camouflage is over. Now everything that was planted in the hidden begins to grow in the light. And in this new time, you won't be a displaced piece anymore. You will be the center of a divine mechanism. Because where this stranger will position you, you will flourish. You won't just survive. You will multiply. You won't just exist. You will expand. And that's why so many trials came before. Because the destiny waiting for you demands emotional structure. It demands spiritual maturity. It demands awareness of who you are. And now, you are ready. The chosen don't receive anything before their time, because if exalted too early, they will be destroyed by their own brilliance. But when the time is perfect, no one can stop it. And this is your perfect time. The time when what was silently promised to you begins to materialize. And it starts with a small sign, a name, a message, an invitation, a meeting. And when it happens, you will remember this exact moment, these words, this video. You will feel a shiver. You will hear a voice inside you saying, "It's now." And in that instant, everything will make sense. This stranger is not on your path by chance. He was moved by something greater. He may be a businessman, a leader, a spiritual master, a mentor, or even someone seemingly ordinary. Have you ever felt watched, haven't you? As if something or someone has been monitoring your path, not with judgment, but with purpose, as if they were expecting something from you. As if all along you were a secret project, and that is exactly what you are. You were planted in the middle of a corrupt, dark, and limited system, but you never belonged to it. Your presence was strategic. Your stay was part of the plan, because the chosen is trained among the lost, only to be elevated later as a guide. And now, the elevation has begun. But the universe is wise. It doesn't take you straight to the stage without first preparing you behind the scenes. And it was behind the scenes that you learned to endure. It was in anonymity that you learned to resist. It was in silence that you developed your invisible strength. And that strength is being felt, because the energy of the chosen needs no advertising. It announces itself. It creates waves. It moves the invisible. And now, the invisible is responding with a concrete movement. The stranger who approaches unexpectedly is not just coming to you. He is being drawn. He is being pulled. Because he carries within him a mission that connects to yours. And this connection is deeper than the human mind can imagine. It's no coincidence. It's no accident. It's destiny. It's an alignment between souls who made a pact before incarnating. Yes, there are promises made between consciousnesses long before you inhabited this body. You agreed to descend, agreed to suffer, agreed to forget who you are, in exchange for a calling, in exchange for a mission that now approaches its turning point. And this turning point begins with the encounter, a look, a sign, a word that activates everything. You don't need to do anything but stay aligned, nothing but keep your frequency elevated, nothing but trust, even when the world screams doubt. Because this transition will seem confusing. Some things will seem to go wrong, but they won't be going wrong. They will just be rearranging so that what is right can happen. This stranger may come with a simple proposal, perhaps with a casual question, maybe with a phrase like, "I don't know why, but I felt I should tell you this." And in that moment, the spiritual will touch the physical. You will feel it. You will tremble. You will be moved, because you will know this is where it begins. You may even think you're not ready, that you lack structure, that you don't have the resources. But understand, the universe does not choose the capable. It enables the chosen. Everything you need is already coming with this encounter. Resources, connections, directions, protections, all of it. You just need to say yes. Yes to the new. Yes to your truth. Yes to your destiny. And know this stranger is not perfect. He too was shaped by pain. He too was transformed by battles. And that's why he recognizes who you are, not by what you say, but by what you vibrate. And when this union happens, something greater will be activated. You will not only be benefited, you will become a channel of transformation for many, because wherever you are positioned, there will be liberation, there will be awakening, there will be expansion. You are the answer to environments in collapse. You are light where darkness reigns. You are living proof that God still chooses, prepares, and exalts. And this stranger is just the first confirmation. Others will come, other doors will open, other signs will manifest. But it all begins with this step, with this silent movement that is about to become visible. Chosen. 1. Notice the details. Intuition will grow stronger. Dreams will become more intense. Synchronicities will become more frequent. They are codes. They are alerts. They are warnings. Prepare yourself. You are about to leave the time of waiting and enter the time of fulfillment. What many said was impossible, the universe is about to prove was only a matter of time. But it won't be easy, because every great turning point demands rupture. You will have to abandon the known to live the revealed. You will have to leave the shallow to dive into the deep. You will have to relinquish control to allow the miracle. But the miracle has already begun, and it has a name, a date, a face, and it's coming closer. This stranger is the trumpet announcing that the time of your exaltation has arrived. He will be used as a bridge, as a sign, as an impulse, and everything you've lived until today was just the prologue. Now begins the chapter of manifestation. O ChatGPT disse: "Você sabe o que está acontecendo agora?" Something inside you has been activated, something deep that no one else can understand, but you feel it. You feel that this video was no coincidence. You feel that every word struck your soul like a precise arrow. You feel that this message read you. And it's not just a feeling, it's confirmation. You were called, you were set apart, and now you need to act. Chosen one, don't ignore this call. Don't think you can watch, feel, and go back to your routine as if nothing happened. That would be an insult to the spiritual force that awakened you. It would be like hearing the voice of God and turning your back. You know you're not just anyone. You never were. You didn't fit in because you weren't born to fit in. You were born to be the exception, born to be proof, born to be a miracle in flesh and blood. And now that the universe has finally revealed your next step, will you back down? Will you doubt? Will you stay among those who don't see who you are? You will do what true chosen ones do. You will show that you heard. You will show that you recognized. You will prove that you were ready. And the first sign is simple. Write 11 right now in the comments. This is the number of the portal. It's the number of activation. It's the number of the chosen who already understand that this message is personal. It's not symbolic. It's concrete. It's spiritual. Write 11 and let it be recorded in the heavens. I have received. I have accepted. I am ready. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do it now. It's not about the algorithm. It's about destiny. Because what will be revealed here is not content. It's a key. They are not videos. They are codes. Codes only the chosen can decipher. Like this video now to seal this moment. This simple gesture is a signal to the universe. I no longer doubt. I participate. I act. But beware. Not everyone will understand what's happening here. Many will ignore it. They will laugh. They will disbelieve. And that's why. Only those who react now will be spiritually marked to receive the next signs. Yes, the next videos will bring specific directions, revelations, alerts, messages channeled directly to those about to live the greatest spiritual repositioning of their lives. But only those marked will access it. And the mark is simple. Commented, 11. Liked, subscribed. It's not about followers. It's about callings. It's about a community of awakened beings, chosen ones who will finally come together. And you, will you be part of this? Or will you let time pass and pretend you didn't hear what was just revealed? Chosen one, don't make that mistake, because this could be the last time the universe speaks to you this way. And if you ignore it, the chance may not come again. So, write 11. Like, subscribe, and prepare yourself, because in the coming days, you will be surprised by something so great, so divine, so powerful, that it will make it clear. That video was real. That message was for me. Now it's up to you.